Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Kingsman: The Secret Service, which just hit theaters today, and I just saw it today, so I wanted to tell you all my thoughts about the film. So basically, what is this movie about? A young man who doesn't live, the greatest life, has been recruited into the spy organization by Colin Firth's character to train as a spy and work for them. And what did I think of this movie? I'm gonna let you know right now. First, we have this kid named Eggsy, played by Taron Egerton. And I gotta admit, I think this kid was pretty cool, I thought he did a really good job playing this character, playing the lead character of all characters. And it was pretty cool because if you think about the story, if you really go and read the plot about it, it seems like a more grounded Men in Black, without the aliens. It's kind of like reminiscent of the old James Bond movies with Sean Connery and Roger Moore. It's very much like those films, just more violent and more profanity. And this kid, he has to pull the weight of the film, and I think he does a really good job. And he doesn't live this great life. His mom is with this douchebag. His dad died a long time ago because he was part of the spy organization that he's being trained for. You see him training and everything, and putting it all to the tests. And yeah, this kid definitely does have a great future ahead of him in terms of acting, because he really did a good job, and I can't wait to see where this kid goes from here. We got a lot of great supporting characters in this movie, and one of the big ones definitely is Colin Firth, who plays the guy that brings Eggsy into the fold, brings him into the organization, because he used to be an old friend of his father's, an old partner, and he sees a lot in this kid, that this kid has potential to be a really good spy. And he's a great addition to this cast. And I'm gonna admit, I haven't seen too much of Colin Firth's work, but seeing him in this movie, I can see why he's considered a great actor. He really does bring... There's kind of a mentor father figure there for the main character to look at, and he really does a terrific job at playing that. And when something big happens at the end, it kind of leaves you like, man, I didn't want that to happen. But I'm trying not to spoil anything, so hopefully that didn't spoil too much. But let's get on. We also got Samuel Jackson in this movie, who's playing the main villain of the film, and he has this woman character who helps him out. And definitely Samuel Jackson, I'd say, would fit in definitely with those Bond villains of the past. He's a little wacky. He could probably even fit in an Austin Powers type of movie, because he's a little... I think he hams it up a little bit too much sometimes with the lisp. And it's funny because I remember hearing the lisp in the trailer, and I remember thinking to myself, man, this is probably going to get annoying in this movie. But it actually didn't bother me as much as I thought it was going to. So, I think Samuel Jackson played it good. I think he made a good choice. It suited the film, and the movie doesn't take itself too seriously anyway, so you're allowed to, like, okay, he's a wacky type of villain, and he does a really good job at that. And his sidekick, the girl, I forgot her name, but she has the weird, like, metal legs, and that, like, she can slice people with them, and she's like, whoa. But yeah, the villains were really good. We even get a little cameo from Mark Hamill, who was a lot of fun to see in the movie. Michael Caine, he's also in there. Not a huge role, but a good supporting role. And Mark Strong. It was great seeing Mark Strong in this movie. Unlike a lot of the other movies he's in, he actually plays a good supporting role. He's not playing the bad guy again, which is kind of fresh for him, in my opinion, because we don't see him too many every movie I've seen him in, anyways, he's always playing the bad guy. So it was really good to see him finally break free from that and play more of a supporting role. I hope we see him in more of those type of roles also. Maybe even a leading man role. Let's see Mark Strong in a leading man film. I think he can. I think he can totally pull off his own film with him leading the charge. Matthew Vaughn, if you've seen his movies before, he's done movies like X-Men First Class and Kick-Ass. It definitely has a Kick-Ass style to it, but there's also something different. Like I said earlier, this is kind of like the James Bond films from old, like the Sean Connery and Roger Moore James Bond franchise, where it's the spy genre, but with like over-the-top gadgets that you probably remember in some of the Sean Connery and Roger Moore films. Probably even more far out, actually, I think sometimes. And that's the fun of the movie, though. It's a lot of fun seeing all those gadgets that this kid gets to play with, and it's just so much fun. And his training montage too, when he has to train and go through those things that they're testing him with. It's a lot of fun seeing him go through all of that. The action in the movie is really cool and fun to watch also. Every moment in this film, there was probably one part where I was like, I don't know if that worked, but other than that, the majority of the action is just fun to watch, and you just have a great time watching it, I think. For me, it was a great time. So, at the end of the day, what am I going to give this movie? I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I had such a great experience watching this movie. It was a lot of fun. There were some moments where I was like, I'm not too sure. But for the most part, it was a great movie. I really recommend it, especially over a certain other movie that's out right now in theaters. Yeah, this one would be the one that I'd say go and watch. I can't really say because I haven't seen the other one. But guys, put 2 and 2 together. Look at reviews. See what people are saying. Obviously, one movie is getting more reviews, better reviews than the other movie. So, I don't know. It's your decision. If you want to, impress your girlfriend on a movie she wants to see that's not good and suffer through that movie, then that's fine. But you know what? I think any girl with a good sense of humor and who's a lot of fun will enjoy this movie. This is not just a guy's movie. I think this anyone can appreciate and enjoy. So that's my 2 cents, and take it or leave it. So guys, until next time, take care.